Okay, now it appears to be connecting. Apologies for that. I had the bright idea of prematurely starting up OBS and the streaming software before opening the live stream on YouTube, thinking that it would be exactly like how it is on Twitch. Anyway, I'm gonna continue my way through. I was farming for some dusk herbs in the Earthen Peak. I got mixed results, and also, I got my favorite weapon in the game, which I will show you in a moment. It's the Suntier Spear that I got from last time. Also, you're going to see that my soul count and soul memory are a little bit different. The reason why is because I am a save scrubbing bastard, and I went back to before, to right before I fought the Scorpioness the first time, and I fought her a second time, this time making sure not to roll off of a cliff. Yay. Everything worked again. Okay. Already got everything here. So anyway, I'm right here in the Earthen Peak Ruins because I'm trying to farm these desert sorcerers because they can drop the. Oh hey, I got more pieces for equipment, but mainly because they can drop the wilted dusk herb as a fairly uncommon drop. So my setup right now is having the pyromancy flame on my offhand with pyromancies like fireball and pyromancies on with fireball. Let's see, so far I have 5 wilted dusk herbs, which not phenomenal, but you know what? It works. It's fine. Honestly, if I ever run out of these things, I'll just come back here and I will simply farm the enemies here. Anyway, one thing I also want to try getting is the silver black spear. You get the silver black covered brick spears from these guys. I'm kidding, it's not actually pretty spears, it's just a weapon. Called the silver black. We drop something. Silver black shield. Exactly what I'm looking. Then there are these things. Actually, they're weak to fire. We're taking them out. And they also drop bleed stones, so you know, that's good. Let's take a look at that shield. I have no intention of using it, but take a look at it. It's a dark element shield, has phenomenal dark beat. Not what I'm looking for. I could try farming those guys attack. So I'm just going to rest up, try this again. I'm gonna try doing this maybe like 2 more times. I should be doing this enough times to permanently kill the enemies here. Huh, someone else running a similar build to mine. Can't blame them. I wonder if I inspired them. I doubt it. More than anything, I have a feeling that they were inspired by a YouTuber who ran a similar build like this. Perhaps Fighting Cowboy. Thankfully, you can use the Pyromancy Flame as a bludgeoning weapon and use kills. Well, anyway, she dropped a shiny. Dragon's Charm is also pretty good too. It's basically like the Monastery Charm, but better. It has the same charge up time, heals poison like the Monastery Charm, but it heals more health. That's really the only difference. Great Horde and Mask, but at the very least I'm getting more pieces of their equipment. So far, I think I have their bottoms. By bottoms, I mean like the skirt/loincloth that they wear. If you're feeling cheeky enough, you could also try bludgeoning them to death too. I'm more used to fire orb, so for you, you get nothing. And for you, you get nothing. And in case you're wondering why my soul count isn't going up, it's because I'm farming these guys, so I decided to put on the agape ring to keep my soul memory from increasing too quickly. this time I'll forget to remove it once I'm done farming. Oh, she dropped a shiny. Let's see what it is. A wilted dust curve and another lingering dragon breast dragon breast ring. Good Christ. Yeah, good things to sell to Goblin. Duskin. Oh, these guys drop life gems. And green blossoms, so you know that's good. By the way, don't use Pharaoh's Lockstone there. Apparently the way that's supposed to work is when the poison is drained, it just produces normal water, but when the poison is not drained, it produces poison. Like that same toxic sludge that was all over the Earthen Peak and in Mytha's boss chamber. Not good. I think I perma-killed the guy over here. Okay, down she goes. Hopefully I can get the Grave Wardens to drop their gear. Another Dragon Charm, not what I'm looking for, but still good. I, for one, am an egalitarian. It does not matter if the enemy is male or female. They are a foe of mine. I will take them out with equal measure. I do not adhere to any prejudice. Okay, that guy's down and he dropped a shiny. Melee range Pyromancy doesn't good. It's mainly constant. Another silver plaque shield. I feel like I'm getting pretty close to perma-killing these guys. Be sure to make use of the windows here because you can utilize them to take out any enemy that's in your way. For example, if I can aim properly, you can utilize them to take out the mannequins. Oh, she dropped something. Let's see what it is. Well, the Dusker, nice. I think that brings the count that I have at or close to 10. Yeah, you're not the only one who can do it. Mannequin's boots. Mannequin's boots. My dog is here. Anyway, he's gonna do that little showboaty thing where he climbs up, trying to be all fancy about it. All I say to that fanciness is that it's just pretense. Face me like you would any of it. This one is going to jump out. Mannequin top. I wonder if that gear they have has good poison resistance. And I was poisoned and I died. Okay. Okay. I forgot that there's a mannequin over there that shoots poisonous arrows. Oh, that's what I get for being a dumbass. Anyway, while I'm here, let me take a look at the mannequin top. Rogue's armor. Has to be, here it is. Mannequin's top has excellent bleed and poison defense. So to be fair, the Hexer's gear has better defense all around. Oh my god, even this has better defense. Oh my god, game, you're killing me. So, the Grave Warden set has better poison defense than the enemies that specialize in poison. Okay, I mean, hell, they live through 2, I guess that makes... Oh, she's still here. Look at these jackasses here. Okay, down he goes. Also, these fireballs can, break the urns full of poison. Ah, there you are. Get over here. Oh, there. How do you like a fire orb? That's what I thought. Okay. Other one's gonna try and come up here and be all flashy dashy about it. I don't know. Let's see it. Ah, there he is. Where are you? Okay. I find that so ironic that the guys who specialize in doing poison, their gear doesn't have as good poison defense compared to just Grave Wardens. That honestly, I have no idea why the Grave Wardens are in this area. Maybe it's because Mytha, the Queen of the Earth and Peak, I did not believe that. Maybe the Grave Wardens are here because Mytha, the Queen of the Earth and Peak, maybe hatched some kind of deal with them that like, hey, how about I fund you guys and you don't kill me? And the Grave Wardens were we just like, okay. Wonderful, because I'm the queen of this land, and they're like, wait, who are you again? She's like... It's like, god damn it. Oh, well. Okay. I'm gonna take out the agape ring and I'm just gonna run through here normally. Since majority of the enemies don't really pose that much of a threat now. Might as well put on gear that has better rest. So let's take out the agape ring, let's put in its place during the binding or restoration. Following isn't that bad. That on. And as far as armor is concerned, let's see what the Grave Warden's cups has. Craft defenses. Okay. Might as well go with Haxor set. Or go with a mix of Blind Mage and Hexers, why not? Still gonna keep this on just in case any enemies farming. Boy. Oh well, she's permanently dead. Oh, is she? See if any of the mannequins are. No, they're not. Okay. Going to up here. At the speed of crap drizzling down the nickel. Ah, there you are. Poison. Someone there is running around with katana. Good for them now, please. Oh. Would have loved it if that guy dropped. Here you go, Crazy. Have a points wasted face. No, he managed to survive. Here's another one, just for being a special little somebody. Alright, here's another one that doesn't mind setting either the knife or the sword. Make sure to break the poison from a distance. Make sure it's... The wise man carries the weapon with him even if there's no intention of using it. The fool carries no such armament, believing that there is no need. And the fool carries the weapon with full intent of using it. He. Okay, another dragon charm. And let's see, 7 dusk herbs. Okay, with 2 amber herbs and 2 twilight herbs, that should be more than. Along with however many rouge and crimson waters I have. I would love to have farmed the hollows around like Lands of War. So that I could get more of it here, but it is. This on. Mask worn by the Wardens of the Undead. No notable effects, designed only to walk out by the Wardens of the Crypt to watch over the slumbering dead, making sure that they do not awaken. Be they king or peasant, wise, dull, rich, poor, Wardens treat them all with the same care. Oh, that's so sweet. And as we're going to see, as I'm going to show you as I go through to the Undead Crypt. Hold on a minute, my dog's chilling. Also, alarm, I thought my dog was chewing on my headphones. He was just chewing on his toy that was near the headphones. This... That was so funny. He jumped up on the pillow and I heard a crackling noise. I think he may have stretched out a few joints doing that. Let's see, should I go to the Doors of Pharaohs? Might as well go to the Doors of Pharaohs and see how Pate and the guy are doing. Or I could finally show you, Oh, by the way, I went to the Things Betwixt and I got some pretty cool stuff from the birds. I was hoping to get the channelers to Triton, but no such luck. Instead, I got 2 copies of the Old Whip. They can come in a lot of handy for the fight against King Vendrick later on into duels. I'm not going to explain it beyond that, but needless to say, this whip, with horrible defenses, deals more damage against enemies that are hollow. Because of some enchantment it has on it. For right now, I'm going to... I don't have a bonfire set at my... Never mind, I was going to say that I was going to go to Cinder's Rise, but instead... How about I just, take out the Rat Covenant Majula and go through the Doors of Pharaohs properly. The reason why I want to get rid of the Rat Covenant is because while in the Doors of Pharaohs, the, enemies there won't attack me if I'm a member of the Rat Covenant. So I'm just gonna ditch that Covenant for the... ditch for the Blue Sentinels. We should ditch for the Blue Sentinels, just show you what Sentinel Fire Grace stuff. Does normal equipment, Sells a Morning Star, so that's one way of getting it if you haven't gotten the ones in Majula or the woods. I mean, not the woods, or the Huntsman's Forest. And you want to get them? That's one way of doing it. So, the way that it works is if you have the Token of Fidelity and you talk to him...
Transient be, you have obtained proof you are you may call yourself one of us, and are free to plant your roots in this garden of the gods. Be rejoice.
I will join the Blue Sentinels. Anyway, if you heard me whisper don't, that's because the dog grabbed onto a blanket on the couch. I don't want him chewing on that.
Where, then, listen, this, I'll...
So, like other Invasion Covenants, you just equip the... You equip the seal along with the... requisite ring.
Pursue your work.
You can get bolt stones from him. There's a better way to farm for elemental stones, which I will show you in a moment. It involves going through the things that's... So the way this works is you just go to the thing Betwixt, go to the Firekeeper's dwelling, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to light all of the sconces in the area, leaving one sconce near the exit purposefully empty. We'll find out why in a moment. All part of the special puzzle, so you light the torch. And actually, before doing the torch puzzle, I might as well, why do I still have this mask? Keep that on. And I might as well show you the new weapon I got. That new weapon is the, if I can find the damn thing, Frontier Spear. It's the spear found in the Doors of Pharaohs. And as you can see, the part of it, well, there's a part of it that looks like a giant statue head. It's said to be the head of one giant... Oh, I lost connection to Steam. Okay, not the end of the world. Anyway. So the way that works is... The way the spear works is that normally... I'll show you with a different halberd type weapon. I'll show you with the scythe. Normally, it has the typical glade slash halberd moveset. But it doesn't do a lot of damage. And what you're supposed to do is... one easy way that I find of being able to break this thing is going up this ladder that you knock down from the section of the things betwixt, and just go to the crow's nest, and I will show you with pyromancy flame, just pinching them. So the crows here have an invisible... As you can see, the durability on my gear is going down, the durability on my shield is going down, because the crows here are invisible. And I think the way it works is, since the crows are completely invisible, they have a hitbox that you clip through, that you, don't clip through, or that doesn't set off the clipping barrier on the character. For those of you who don't know, clipping barriers are how 3D physics engines tell if an object is colliding with another physical object. So, basically the way that it works is imagine that there's an invisible box-shaped cube around the character, and there's another invisible, cubical barrier around the wall. Since both of the barriers are intersecting, my character can't move through this wall, even though he's still moving. That's because the two clipping barriers are colliding. Well, anyway, this place is my favorite area to farm for the elemental stone. So, going back to the birds, the way that I think it works is, since the birds have basically an invisible no-clip barrier, then since you're clipping through it, or rather, what I mean is, since the barrier is... The way I like to think about it is they're a physical object with a no-clip barrier, but the no-clip barrier is working on the crows, so you phase through it. And the game, since the clipping barrier of the player and the weapons are interacting with the crow's model, but without the crows having a clipping barrier to stop that motion, basically your weapon phases through the crows, it counts as the clipping barrier hitting an obstacle multiple times in sequence, because the weapon and its barrier are phasing through the crows, since the crows are a model that is treated like a physical object, even though they don't have a clipping barrier. Think about it like in TV shows like Pokemon or Danny Phantom that involve ghosts, when the ghosts go intangible and they can just phase through physical objects. That's basically what I mean. Or like Kitty Grey from the X-Men. Mess this here. Anyway, utilizing that is an excellent way of breaking the Frontier Spear. Since the way it works is the spear has an unbelievably high durability, and the spear is effectively useless with a giant statue head poking out of it, so you just have to, you can see these guys don't pose much of a threat. Oh, well, he might. So let's make sure to backing up across the bridge there. I don't think he can take me across the bridge. But yes, he can. I think he can go. Oh. He can go across the bridge. Oh, and that one rolled off the cliff. Not the end of the world. You don't get anything from those guys. They just basically block the path to that coffin. Show you what that coffin does in a moment. Anyway, I didn't realize that he could walk across the cliff. I thought that, across the bridge that I made with the tree. I thought that basically acted like a barrier that prevented him from moving forward. Well, regardless, the pursuer's here. So, I'm going to beat the ever-loving tar out of him. And I'm going to do it in style, utilizing the spear. So the cool thing about Sontier's Spear is it basically has the moveset of like 5 weapons in one. One-handed, it has the normal blaze moveset for all of its attacks. Two-handed, though, it has the moveset of a twin blade, a curved sword, and a glaive. It's basically a cracked-out hybrid weapon. See, that has the heavy attack of a twin blade. Anyway, the pursuer's time on this class is taking away from us. And over here there is a coffin. Huh. Did the pursuer not drop Twinkling Titanite this time? I don't think he dropped Twinkling this time. Well, anyway, this is a callback to the coffins that you would use to go through the crypt in Dark Souls 1, where upon entering the coffin you would slide down a shaft. And in this case, you go into the coffin and it says something about the nature of your being. You'll find out in a moment if I get hit that my voice is going to sound different. Or, I could pop a human effigy and you can notice it a little bit better by the shape of my face. The way that coffin works is people in the DS2 community effectively, well, I don't know if other people like to call it this, but I think I've heard it called this once or twice. That is what some people call the sex change coffin. You enter the coffin, and it swaps your sex. You enter it as a man, you come out as a woman, and vice versa. If you enter it as a woman, you come out as a man. Usually unnoticeable aside from subtle differences in your physical form and the voice of the character. So, you know. From Software was supporting, trans rights before it was cool. Got a point there. Anyway, if I get hit, you'll find out what they mean when they say something about the nature of your being has changed in a moment. It may happen sooner than I would like. Here. So yeah, I love Sontier's Spear, and another good thing about it is, unlike other weapons in the game, Sontier's Spear basically has infinite durability. Since it is broken, its durability can't go down any further. By the way, there's no way to fix it once it's broken, because this is basically the weapon at full power. Now leave those. Sadly, you can't do the hide behind the shield and poke, the shield pokes that you can do with the rapier and spear, and the lance, which I find strange, because the Sontier's Spear has the moveset of a halberd, not that of a spear. And for whatever reason, with halberds, you can't do that kind of attack with it. I never understood why. Halberds are a type of spear. There's no reason why you should be able to do that. Anyway. There. Tiny. Torch. I'm going to leave the sconce there by the crows undone. Okay, over here is a bit of a tricky area. It's another section of the tutorial that I never did because there's really not much value here. There are these swordsmen, yes, and a sconce. There is something across that narrow path here. Basically, you do a jump where you run, you press either the run button or you click the left stick in. I prefer running and then tapping the run button to jump. Clicking the left stick in, I feel, can lead to a lot of accidental jumps. Or at the very least, a lot more accidental jumps. And basically, these monoliths here teach you basic tutorials like pressing the right bumper buttons while falling does a plunging attack, like so. Okay, or here we get a cracked red eye orb. I mean, I guess if you want to do some very early game PvP and get your butt handed back to you by some ass butts, what have you. If you want to get your ass handed back to you, then by all means do early game PvP. But I would say wait until you're a bit stronger. Here's another boss. Okay, the sconce there is not lit, so I'll leave that one undone. And basically when you light all the sconces, a red phantom shows up. And when you kill the red phantom, he drops a guaranteed petrified something. You know, I have a Silver Serpent Ring +1. You would think I had some better walking with these things here. I think that attack counts as a splash and not as a blunt attack. So, you know, buyer beware of that. So I'm gonna put on the Pyromancy Flame and I'm just going to smack these bastards with the power of fire. Call me Yahweh, because I am raining divine fire on you. But also to make the argument that's not divine, it's simply enchanted. But the response to that is, what on earth is the difference? Even if the fire is divine, it's still subject to some form of enchantment. And as you can see, the enemies here hit significantly harder than in the other area. Because you could, in theory, access this as soon as you find Melentia, but I'd rather wait a bit. Now, for this sconce, might as well use Flame Butterfly. I'll be able to buy them soon enough, and I have more than 10. The fucking one right now will cause any trouble. Light. Let's check to see that there's not one that I missed over by where those basilisks are. Like it. No, there isn't. Okay. Also, behind there is an Estus Flask Shard, so, you know, if you feel like you're aching for some better heals, then you can go here early. So try your best not to die to the basilisks, and, get yourself a very good Estus Shard. Okay. Yeah, and now I just need to let the sconce over there, and I'll bring the camera over there to see if the guy shows up. Oh, nothing. Okay. Let's do another look around all over the goddamn place, because I think I missed it. Probably one of the ones in here. If I did miss one of the ones here, then I'll just wait around a minute after lighting it. To see if red-faced bastard comes up. That one. Probably one of the ones up here. The one I missed. Maybe there was one by the birds that I didn't see. Running around this heap of sand. What is the point of all of this? I honestly don't know. And yes, there was a missing sconce. Okay, great. Now I'm going to immediately run back down, take the ladder, and we should see... Yes, I believe a red phantom has shown. Yes. Yes, he did. I believe that is the forewarning. Heal. Open the fire magic. Roast this bastard with a turkey. And as you see, he is guaranteed to drop a shiny, and that shiny is a petrified something. Petrified somethings are among the... Well, not among, they are objectively the highest item that you can get for the crows. So... Here... Unlike the Silky Stones, you don't have the option to use it. Drop and pick it up, and oh, I got a Dragon Bone. That'll come in handy for any of the boss items I decide to get, if I decide to get any. Among the items that you can get from those crows, you could have got the Demon's Great Hammer. Well, with Petrified something anyway. You can get, I believe it ranges from Twinkling, Titanite, Titanite slabs and dragon scales, to special items like the dragon, not like the Channeler's Triton, which is what I wanted to get, or the, let's see, you can get the Channeler's Triton from them, you can get the hammer, and you can get the old whip. So far I just got the old whip. Actually got 2 copies of the old whip. Now I'm gonna go through the door straight. Doors of Pharaohs are a bit of a hellhole, I will admit. But I'm going to equip... Actually, I don't think I'll need Toxic Mist if I have enough poison now. Weapon. Actually, I forgot. Let me go to a straight sell. I'm at Duff's Workshop. Damn it. Oh, McDuff's Workshop is fine. Can I use the Lance? If I can, I might as well use it a bit in shop. And there it is. Ah, damn it. I can get 1 level up. Might as well kill these dogs and see if any of them drop refugees. These dogs are an excellent way to farm for refugees if you ever run out, by the way. They can also drop that you were also thirsting for, but really I just like farming them for human effigy. I don't know why dogs drop human effigies. Maybe it's in joke about animals being innocent and therefore more humane than humans. But I digress. Let's see. I could try infusing the Falchion with bleed and enhancing it. Let's see if enhancing the Falchion increases the bleed damage. First, let's infuse it. Let's get bleed, sure. Lower its stat scaling but increase damage. Now let's go to reinforced weapon. And yep, that causes its bleed damage to go up. Might as well enhance it a bit. I can only bring it up that far. I could bring it up further if I use too much. You know what? I have a ton of Fire Drake stones. Why don't I try? Okay, so 117 plus 117. What if I do that to the High Knights? 78. I have another. No, I don't have enough. Okay, well, I'm going to infuse this with lightning. Reinforced weapon. Lightning.
Flame.
And the reason why I'm infusing that with lightning is because if I find another, or rather I should say when I find another bonfire aesthetic, I am going to use it to revive one of the soul bosses. Oh, I forgot to get Dark Diver Durandal get in them.
Well, very good.
Anyway, there are more souls that I can trade with Straight. He doesn't have any more equipment. The way that the equipment trades work is that the more times you run into the Forlorn... Oh yeah, I can get Muta's Bent Blade. The deck scaling weapon with good poison stats, I get it. For magic, I can get Soul Shower from the Soul of the Scorpionus Nyaja.
Feeble.
Nyaja. I don't know how the hell to... What do you pronounce her name? I have 2 copies of it because I killed her. Nashka. You can get an item from the Soul of Nashka. Don't really care for it though. You only get a sorcery. I might get it if I just have to get all the sorceries. But for right now, I'm going to go through Orgo for the Pharaohs. Next goal is to go through the... You can also go through the Old Iron Keep. Enemies are weak to fire. You know what, the more I think about it, the more I think it would be better to just go through and get that place over with. Well, let's see, I'm at 41 minutes, that is fine. It shouldn't take me too long to get through there. I'm going to equip some improvised farming gear because I would very much like to get some gear from them. Let's see. For this place, I'm going to... Actually, let's see what the Frontier Spear can do. There were... I think the Phantom Tear I killed already. Yeah, decent damage. What about the, slash attack? Yeah, decent damage. I'd rather... War Knight Armor, I believe I already have a copy of that. For this place, I will instead go for my Maze plus 4, because the enemies here are weak to magic, and they are weak to... So, you need the one's weapon infused with magic would be the best of both worlds as Smiley Siren. Fill it out, take it slow as you rock out the world, put it all together, and you have the best of both worlds. I do have the gold circle. Ooh, I did not see you there. Rude, rude, I died. Yeah, as you can tell, the groan that I make upon dying is much higher pitched because Robin is now a lady. Pyromancies aren't going to be very useful here, so maybe I could swap them out for Hex. Yeah, why not swap them out for Hex? Oh, Dark Fog. Don't have sufficient stats needed. I would need to spice this. Oh, whatever. Well, this, and maybe place, maybe some of the source piece I have. Heavy Soul Arrow and Great Heavy Soul Arrow and Soul Spear, which I don't have enough for. Oral Decoy, Oral Decoy, maybe. Maybe Heavenly Thunder, maybe not. I think I'll be fine with this. And with a setup like this, I should swap out the Pyromancy Flame for a catalyst that can utilize hexes, so I go for Archric Staff. Anyway. Let's see what kind of hell I can raise utilizing hexes. Probably a moderate amount. Oh, that guy's permanently dead. Okay. That's what I get for, fighting these guys so often. Okay. You're gonna be the first to die. I can reach him. Oh, I can't. This on. So these guys are, I believe they are susceptible to... Also, I sound a lot raspier when I'm hollow. I sound like I smoked 6 cigarettes. Or, not 6 cigarettes. 6 packs of cigarettes every day for a month. Ugh. Don't smoke, children. It's horrible for your health. Don't even vape. That stuff can still be bad for you. Nicotine is nicotine. Placebos are placebos, and addictions are still addictions, regardless of what substance it is, whether legal or illicit. Okay, let's go. Gotta get down here. Come on. Come on. There we go. Ironic how this mace is infused with magic when it would have made more sense if it was infused with lightning, but I digress. Lightning is also an excellent damage type to do with these guys. We want to put the bow. If there are any Alanites that I would recommend farm like mad, it would be the ones that have the bow equipped, because the ones that have the bow equipped can drop the bow as a normal gun. And the reason why I sold the sword bow to that one is because I'm effectively guaranteed to get a better version of it here. By the way, funny how when they use the product, but when I use it, it doesn't. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? Anyway, for these guys, best way to deal with them would be to bait them into launching their javelins into a wall, and then sniping them for their weapons. Just remember though, you could potentially knock these guys in the lava, and I would recommend not doing so. Poison. Attack. Funny how even though the arrows move in a straight line, they're moving still relative to your positioning in the camera, so even though he already can get at us. Okay, he's down. He dropped me. That was sad. Anyway, there are going to be more Alon Knights coming up. I say is another Alon Knight's pretty cool. Ah, there they are. Okay, here's another Alon Knight. Just, advantage. There's yet another one. I hope I run into one that dropped. Oh, and there's a second one. Oh. Okay, for whatever reason, when they wield their katanas, it has bleed, like in Dark Souls 1 and later on in Dark Souls 3. But when I use their katanas, it does not have bleed. A bit irksome when you think about it. Anyway, there's going to be one up there that... There's going to be an Alon captain up there that has a great bow. Great arrows they utilize. A bit of an use on but I take that's anyway. My main hand because I'm going to try to not as fast as I have to. Also note that this staff is unupgraded. Let's see how much damage I can. Wow, I almost I sponged the entirety of that deck using my normal aspect. Wow, their drop rates are beyond rare for some reason. Anyway. Anyway. There we go. Organized and symmetrical and... Here we have the Soul of Crown Knight and some repair powder. Another easy way to deal with these guys is with poison. faster it was. I believe this chest is not a mimic. Well, if it was, it would have eaten me. Lifelink +1, twinkling. Yeah, we have a pretty good vantage point from here to where the other ammo on. Let's get these guys out. Where do you think we're going? Seriously, I have no idea where this guy's going. He can go anywhere. Kind of stuck there. So, the thing about the alarm captains is they not only have katanas, but they have katanas that are supercharged with electricity. I think it's meant to be used in case of a contingency, like if the other knights try to rebel, which fits in with the lore of this area, as we will soon find out. Okay. Coming into this area, that room is a gigantic furnace and it is full of flame. There are 2 platforms that you can utilize to bring the bridge down. There's one there. Oh, hello there. Anyway, like I said, there are 2 switches that bring the bridge down. Each bridge brings down up to... Maybe I should utilize a rusted coin if I have one. I do. Great, let's pop it. The weird thing about bows is that you can infuse them with every element in the game except for poison, for some reason. For some reason you just can't use these things with poison. Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain! Move away from it. Are you trying to keep me there? He is. Anyway, my recommendation when it comes to fighting that guy, snipe him very slowly and try your damnedest not to get hit by his arrow, because what's more dangerous than the arrow's damage is the arrow's knockback. I mean, that's basically an arrow the size of a javelin. You wouldn't want that hitting you in the face, but more importantly, if it hits you, it can knock you into the lava, killing you instantly. Because tragically, we are not Metal Mario, and we can't just run across the lava. If we fall into this molten metal, we die. Funny part is we fall into it like a Zelda liquid, even though lava or magma, being molten stone and molten metal, would have the same density as those materials in solid state. Okay, these guys. Just remember when you utilize magic that you lunge forward a bit as you use it. Anyway, I'm going to put on the path in place of arrow. Okay, shield up. Thankfully, the hexes I cast are relatively quick, especially since I have the, Oh yeah, more of these guys. Okay, more of these douchebags. Drop off well, just HP. There we go. Drop off here. Then switch down. Overload your attacks. Drop off here. Come over to here. Use that to bring the use that to produce flames. And balls of magma. Okay. One thing that I'm going to do for this place is I'm going to put Dark Fog. Oh, wait, I can't use Dark Fog. Never mind. I was going to say, I should say I would use Dark Fog if I can. And so I'm just going to you know what, screw it. I'll tune Dark Fog, even though I can't currently use it, and I'll tune Toxic Mist. The reason why is because the first boss of this area, the Smelter Demon, is weak to poison. Well, he's susceptible to poison. Especially susceptible to Dark Fog. So yeah, that's why I'm going to use it. There's the game appears to be lagging a small bit. Okay, come on, get over here. Get over here. The Alanites are also weak to lightning, so you have a moderately used reduced weapon that natively deals lightning. With the High Knight Sword, that would also be good against this area, but they're susceptible to magic, so I'm just going to use magic. Are they dead? Or did he fall? Balcony? Is he? I think I hear him here. He's probably up here. Ah, there he is. The Alanites that had the Great Bow can drop the Great Bow. The Alanites. So basically, the Alanites with the Great Bow can drop the Great Bow along with the Katana. Those with only the Katana can only drop the Katana. I don't have any more skeptics. I don't want any. What he has for sale? He has Dark Pine. Oh, he has some 3D Pine here. Dark. Not Dark Fog. Dark Hail is something I would like to have. Well, all the ones that are here are dead, so I'm just gonna walk over the other one. So it's 8 over 3. Here, and I guess I could show you how much of a pain in the ass it is to take the although it's not going to be as much of a pain in the ass since I have these. And these guys are weak to lightning and susceptible to magic, so, you know, that works. There's the archer. Oof, he got me. Oh, I'm invaded by the Forlorn. Lovely. Forlorn, I do have here. Is my Fire Longsword. I'll go with Fire Longsword. Both Faithful is never let me down one. Forlorn, I believe, is across the hallway there. He's going to come over to where I am. I'm just going to wait it out for him to show up here. And I'm going to try to take him out. Ah, there he is. Hello there, Mr. Forlorn. So yeah, the more times you beat the Forlorn, the more pieces of their equipment Straight will get his hands on. I don't know how Straight will get his hand, or not how he will, but rather how he does get his hand on their equipment. But he does get his hands on the Forlorn's equipment. Oh, anyway, just keep on poking him with your longsword until he drops dead. I should have put on something like the Ring of Restoration. So that protracted fights like this go let me regain health gradually, but whatever. Hopefully this bastard drops his greatsword. Basically the Forlorn's weapons are dark weapons that have very high bleed. Funnily enough, aesthetically his greatsword just looks like a giant version of the dark sword used by the Dark Wraiths of Nuando. Kind of fitting given I'm on the full of anything. Well, Forlorn is dead. I gotta use energy, so I can put on my bow. Let's try using the crossbow. How many bolts do I have for that thing? Not really a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna put on bow. If I can find it. If I can find it. Combo's good. But also swap this back. Use magic makes it forward. There we go. Tragically, it's not a magic per spray. It's a literal mace. Now. Okay, where is he? Remember to use the terrain to your advantage, as he's doing. But then again, he has a home field advantage. I didn't do that. Oh god. I'm losing so much health. The good thing is, your relative location, basically their attacks are also relative to your location. So yeah. Really just Get out of the way of those attacks. Build on. Hopefully you get to the top. Okay, down he goes. Oh, he also dropped a shiny. I will soon find out what that shiny is in a moment. Right now, though, I'm gonna pop a life gem. Or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or how many it'll take for me to survive this. So yeah, there should be more of these guys coming. I said there should be more of these guys coming. Seem to be coming. Unless they're coming right now, yes. Okay, down he goes. There's jackass number 2. Hello there, my friend. Would you like to join my comedy group? I'm calling you dumbass number 1, dumbass number 2, and dumbass number 3. You can be dumbass number 2. I am dumbass number 1, and you can also be dumbass, or you could also be dumbass number 3 if you please. All depends on you, good sir. It all depends on you. Marvelous. Got me there. Why am I... Use to die here. Not dying when I have so many souls on the line. I'm gonna run in here, gonna heal. Gonna dodge out of that dipshit's way. I wonder how much damage I'm going to be beating to death with my staff. Pretty decent damage, all things considered. That's considering the fact that my magic stats are balanced. One fascinating thing about magic catalysts like the disc chime, or especially the disc chime, is that the disc chime can be used as a weapon. Any shield can be used as a weapon when held in both hands, and the thing about the disc chime is when used as a weapon and you smack someone with it, it deals ungodly amounts of damage. Like, I mean, Satanic Daughter Sabrina levels of ungodly damage. Thankfully, these guys aren't down at the front. Realize they can blow past their hits. Okay. One of these dipshits will drop. The Alon Great Bow. Let's see, if I'm correct, can you blow these up with a normal arrow? No, I meant an iron arrow. Oh yeah. Who's shooting that with the iron arrow? No, it does not blow them up. Maybe it has fire? Try fire. Fire doesn't do it either. Well, anyway. Trying to do there is trying to blow that up utilizing a manner of arrow. Why can't I reach that guy with my free hit? And I'm doing for the ages. Anyway, I'm going to remove the clear blue stone +2, replace with Hawk Ring. So yeah, this good ship. And we can flex about this. My advice to you would be utilize any kind of height difference you can, mainly because the height differences make it easier for you to hit your target. For whatever reason, I can hit them clear as day from up here, but I can't from down there. Maybe the fumes from the lava were messing with my aim. I don't know. Wow, 85 damage to a fire arrow when these guys resist fire damage. Oh, that's a conundrum for you. Maybe maybe it's just the raw numbers from the arrow's stopping power that's doing it. Anyway. So yeah. I'm correct, the flame in that room, yeah, it dissipated, so it's safe to enter here. That's Red Dragon Bone, Large Titanite Shard. One item that could be good for this area is the shield crossbow, because while you have it held out as a normal item, it can actually function as a shield. And provide some pretty decent defense against most types of damage. So say the Alanites keep on peppering you with arrows, you could try using So yeah, you could try using the shield crossbow, which maybe would be good enough defensive when you're trying to get. I digress. Anyway, let's here, there, cross to there, here. This time jump in order to get enough speed to. I think somebody fell in the lava. Yeah, I think one of those Amonites fell into magma. Anyway, I believe as you walk across here, more Amonites are going to come after me. Yes. Okay. Best to deal with the Amonites as you cross the bridge rather than having to deal with them across without anywhere to go. Amonites armor, that's fine. Okay, again, be careful with the alarm captain. So as I was saying, be careful with the alarm captain. He will try to snipe you with great arrows. I don't think you want a javelin-sized arrow hitting you with a gun. I'm gonna walk back here. I don't really care if the Amonites end up killing me, except I do. But what I mean is I wouldn't really care all that much because it's a much easier run to get over here to get my soul back any other way. Oh, well, my asshole just punched. Okay, that, I believe he's blocked off by that, but... Oh, the alarm captain is still going to try to shoot at me, so, I can shoot at him. No, he got me. Heal. Casually walk away from him. Use this pillar to your advantage. Walking back and forth between the pillar will prevent him from properly hitting you with his great arrows. What kinds of arrows are a bit of a misnomer? They're more javelins. Honestly, the great bow is more of a trebuchet or a ballista. The great arrows are more javelins. Unlike Dark Souls 3, where they decide to take this away from us for some reason, you can actually infuse the great bow, like these guys' great bow, with elements. Also, there's a thematic reason why the Amonites always use great arrows and great bows, which is the same reason why they make that sound upon death. Reason being, the Amonites, well, oh yeah, these guys like to use poison infused katanas that have an amazing range. You can get the captain's helmet and the captain's armor from these guys. But though I think there's another. No, that's shit. Okay, let's hope and pray that I can make this jump. Yes, I can. Wonderful. There's a ladder connected to a Pharaoh's device. Game is lagging a bit. Go to the video setting. Just what do you mean? Quality. I don't even know what SSAO is, but I just want to bring everything here down. Yeah. So let's go. Hopefully it'll make everything right. PC is overheating like crazy. Vayhander, so that's where you get this thing. Anyway, I'm just gonna maybe cut it off here. If I decide to farm the, I may or may not farm the, bow wielding Amonites, and if I do, I'll put on the Company of Champions. Let's deactivate Firefox and see if that helps with quality. I don't think I can because of the live stream. Okay. Well, for right now. Inventory, pop human effigy. I tried fighting this monster demon even if we don't have really much healing. Maybe I don't have much in healing as a gross overstatement is I don't have any heal. Except for maybe some life. Either way, let's try it out. If I lose this guy, so be it. So the smelter demon is the boss of this area. He is a gigantic golem wearing armor. He is susceptible to magic. Much like the Demon Knights, he is weak to... Oh, anyway, with the smelter demon, much like the Demon Knights, he is very much susceptible to Once and magic, the game's artifact is going to hell. I have the roof seal, I cannot have that. He will sometimes buff the sword by basically shoving it into the difference so he has this knife. Wow, I'm doing surprisingly good damage just by I believe when he does that... Okay, he just pulls a sword out. Yeah, I was worried that he's going to do some giant things to go into the bosses. Props to you. Wow, look at you. This is surprising. Well, much like other bosses, use the phantoms to your advantage. That attack is very dangerous, especially if you can see it. Mainly because he does that. You do not want him to. Oh, anyway, he's on the ground. Honestly, the Hexer's gear would be perfect in this fight. Or so than the Iron Mage said because he utilize the standard fire attacks and Hexer's gear is left in defensive fire. What I'm trying to say. Yeah, look at you. Anyway, down goes the small demon. I forgot to have a Code Silver Serpent ring equipped. Oh well, I got a shit ton of souls on his noble soul item anyway. And I believe Lucatiel survived that fight, so that's good. That advances the quest line. This bonfire has been lit. And I shall rest here. And until then, the next stream, anyone is watching, I hope you have a good day. Huzzah! Fuck no. You know what? Next stream here.